Whoa. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Test stream, test stream, test stream. Ah, okay. Hey, we just come from that live, that Twitch, right? So yeah, we just come from the Twitch, bro. That's crazy. Hold on. Let me just show y'all what we come from right quick. We come from this right quick. Here's the very recent VOD. Mic check. Am I even audible, man? It's unfortunate I ain't got no chat, but you know we building brick by mother effing brick. Bitch. No. This is not the most recent one. Play the most recent one so that, you know what I'm saying, everything transparent. So that everything transparent. You feel me? Everything raw right now. Pause. Bitch. You know I fuck with y'all boys, man. You know I love y'all boys. And now since we're on Twitch, right? Like, I don't know, like the TOS things and all that. Wait, what's my latest video? It was literally a couple minutes ago, bruh. Oh my god, Twitch ain't even saved my latest shit. Nah, hold on. Alright, I guess it is what it is, man. We was just on Twitch. I'm just introducing, you know what I'm saying, my YouTube live right here to, well, not, yeah, to the new energy. Man, we talking, hold on. From the Twitch type lives to the YouTube type lives, I feel like I gotta introduce the whole situation too. What I'm trying to do right now. This is mad overwhelming. It's kind of overwhelming. Hold on, let me check my scenes out, yo. What's up, YouTube, man? Been a minute. I'm here to break it down though. Yo, don't worry about my desktop. You know what I'm saying? My desktop, what is it? Layout, display, whatever, wallpaper type shit, whatever. You feel me? Yeah, it just changes. It just changes by itself. It is what it is. Windows 11, it is what it is. Yo, ReWAD. Reaction world today, man. Reacting world today. We react. You know what I'm saying? We act out of our emotions out here. Hey, hold on. Here, we act on our emotions. So if you join this motherfucker right here, know that this is the energy, right? It is what it is. If you don't care for that kind of energy, if you don't find value in that kind of energy, where we all just feed off of each other's like emotions, you know what I'm saying? Hold on. Or opinions, or POVs, or you know what I'm saying? What? Narrative points, narration points, commentaries, whatever. We feed off of each other here. You know what I'm saying? And me, as the parasocialist in this, not parasocialist, but like the leader in how this type of parasocialism is gonna move, you know what I'm saying, I will be the conductor. Well, until further notice, I will be the conductor, the initiator of just like what we react to, you know what I'm saying? And it's all about my reaction, reacting from another person's react, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's all about just like proving that, you know what I'm saying, I don't live just by myself, even though I'm talking to myself right now, facts. But hey, it's all for the sake of you catching it afterwards, right after the fact, as a content piece that I just upload. You know what I'm saying, as like, that's what I want to decide on too though. At the same time, do I upload this shit as podcast segment pieces type shit, or do I just leave the live as a live, and if you want to tap into the live, you just go on, you know, my live tabs on YouTube and just catch it right there? I'm thinking, because I do tap into people like, you know, shout out Academics. I see his strategy. He be going live and then getting that shit off of his live, right, on his YouTube studio. Probably he does it well, either he or an editor or an uploader or publisher or whatever, you know what I'm saying, they take that off of the YouTube live, chop it up in, you know, using whatever software, and then re-upload the segments that are chopped up from that live as little content pieces, you know what I'm saying? And then people, if people just care about those isolated content pieces by themselves without giving a F about the rest of X live, you can just like tap into that little small content. That shit is crazy genius to me so far, until further notice, until somebody comes up with another, or until I come up with another strategy of how we can consume this reaction content. Facts. Right? So this channel, bro, like I'm keeping shit limited, bro. I'm keeping my circle small. I respect a whole lot of reactors such as, you know, Berto. If you don't know Berto, yo, BERTO, right? Where you at, Berto? If you want to be specific with it, that's Berto. Check out the channel. I'm gonna be tapping into a whole lot of Berto, a whole lot of my boy Astral Dior. If y'all, you know, I'm just like setting the tone right now, y'all, so y'all know exactly what to expect. You feel me? And all that kind of shit, because I am about to, like, this is the pilot stream window, right? It's the pilot stream window. Me testing out the live YouTube, you know, it's the first time ever. Let's see how it's finna move, right? So I'm about to get into that for this pilot stream window, you know, carry on with what I was reacting to in terms of the Birdo content. Gonna get into that. Yes, Astral Dior, as I said. And probably a whole lot of other reactors, because with the ReactiveWorldsADay, if y'all know, y'all know, right? AWAD. We talking ReWAD right now. You know, we started from AWAD. AWAD was ReactiveWorldsADay, right? So ReactiveWorlds just tapping into just like raw, I'd say raw primary content, right? Raw primary content that, for example, content creator A creates, right? And then I hop on there, I react to it, I give y'all my raw first person reactions. It was also about reactions, but on this one though, I react to a reactor. So content creator A, right, creates the content, cooks it up, publishes it. You know what I'm saying? My boy Astral Dior, my boy Birdo, my boy, we might just get into some young Don reacts. I recently subscribed, shout out. Maybe even academics. I'm more of a music nigga too, so we might subscribe and keep consistent, you know what I'm saying, the reactions to channels like No Labels Necessary. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with the music. I'm more musically inclined, you know what I'm saying? Might do a whole lot of recording, mixing, mastering on live on this joint right here too. You know what I'm saying? So a whole lot of all of that, you know what I mean, is the ideas that are just like running through my head type shit. But this right here is strictly reactions. I might just even introduce my soundboard. God damn, it's been a minute. So I might just bring it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, soon future. What the fuck? Nah. I don't believe that's how you say that, but you know what I'm saying? ReWAD, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, round of applause. Oh shit, it's my charging cord. I'm just connect my charger because my phone needs it. Type shit. This is what it is. Let's see how it goes. Literally cobwebs in my shit right now. Hold on, let me see what the fuck going on with this. So I got the setup going on. I got the YouTube studio right here. I don't know if I can edit it on the go. I ain't got no mods. I ain't got no nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's still a raw, vulnerable situation. Vulnerable? But it's still raw. We still like literally crawling with it. Hold on. Just want to find out how this layout works right here. Oh shit, this is the chat. Okay, I got my chat right here. I don't think y'all can see it. We got top chat. Okay, live chat. Top chat, live chat. What the fuck's the difference? Alright. I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it at top chat. I know y'all don't see what's going on here, so this gotta be mad awkward. So, ladies and gentlemen, another little round of applause, a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Just to, you know, keep shit less awkward than it already is, because as I said, I was reacting to, oh yeah, I actually was educating myself on how to set up this YouTube live stream. So
do is start creating our stream. So go and title it what you want, describe your stream, and add any social links that you want to.
Did all that already.
If you want people to go and see it, make sure it's set to public. And then for the category, that's going to be up to you. Choose whether it's made for kids or not. Mine's not. You can then upload a thumbnail, which is what appears on YouTube.
Bro, I don't know if this was the thing to do, but I was trying to like I was trying to put my shit on the under the podcast category. I don't know, because it's a podcast like at the moment. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no live shit. I so wish we could like just bust out live, you know what I'm saying? Just go crazy like with a community, but obviously everybody knows you build that shit brick by brick, right? So that's what we doing. You feel me? At the same time. But yeah, like, just by the way, right? Yeah, I was just setting up this for the live. But then now, I don't know.
Additional settings you can choose if you want.
Let me go on studios, right?
Now that's going to go and be made. Now come to YouTube and you can go to the top left and
my studios is right here on OBS, my bad.
YouTube Studio. Then what you want to do is come over to the left and click on content. And you then want to go and click on live. And you should go and see your broadcast here we've just created. Then what you want to do is hover over it and click on view in live control room. So you can then go and see the stream here. Now you're pretty much ready. What you can then do is go and start your stream. So I'll just go and minimize out of there. You could put that onto another monitor if you want to. And then what you can do is go and click on start streaming like so. And the stream is now going to be live. So we're now streaming on YouTube and you can go and get into your game and do whatever you want.
Nice.
There's some useful information down here like the drop frame.
Useful information. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my boy, what is it? Guide Rel? My boy Guide Rel. Nice. How to stream on YouTube with OBS, full guide. Yeah, facts. I ain't gonna lie. And probably for future reference, man, like for future things I may want to know, we went ahead and subscribe. Why not? You know what I'm saying? Anywho though, anyway though, I told y'all I was like tapped into some Berto video. I think I lost my train of content. You know what I'm saying? I lost what I was really reacting to, so we're gonna go ahead. 16 hours ago. Okay, this is a pretty new video. Shout out my boy Berto, keeping us, you know what I'm saying, keeping us entertained, keeping, you know what I'm saying, he keeps reacting. That's what we need on here. Why all Joe Bertolozzi fans are turning on him? Who the fuck is Joe Bertolozzi? Berto, man, this bet not be, you know what I'm saying, entertained. This bet not have a lack of entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
Bertolozzi's fans turned on him. I was never 100% sure on how to say his last name, so if I butchered your last name, I apologize, brother. I genuinely rock with Joe. I feel like he's been turned up on TikTok for a very long time. I used to watch him a lot on TikTok. Not as much now, like on YouTube, but I know he's a big content creator now. He's crushing it in the streaming and reaction space. So I don't know. I feel like he always came off as a genuine, funny content creator. So to see why people are upset with him, I'm very curious to see what's going on. So let's get right into the video and see what's talked about. Make sure you guys subscribe to my Window1 channel. We just got it back, so make sure you guys tap over here. This is Window2. Show some love over here. We're expanding the Where You At family community, so make sure you guys are subscribed to both channels. Window1, link in the description. Window2 here, so you never miss a reaction. And we're gonna be streaming today on Twitch, so if you want to check it to Twitch, that's Where You At Berto.
Where You At,
link in the
Berto?
description as well. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Enough promo. Let's get right into it. See what's going on with my boy Joe.
Where you at, Berto?
Yeah, maybe she
I'm like, who the f are you to tell me that I don't give a f about something, you dumb? If you were one of the people in the comments section saying you hate my girlfriend, don't watch me. But at the same time, again, when I do share my opinion on certain touchy subjects like this, and then I start receiving death threats, and so does she, I'm done. I'm not talking about it anymore.
Recently, it seems like Joe Bertolozzi's fans have all turned against him, as he's come out rejecting a part of his fan base that seems to be upset about his political opinions, along with the fact that he has a girlfriend who doesn't share the same opinions as them. It gets pretty complicated and truly sad when you look into it, because it's just a
Politics, man. That's why, I mean, my mom has told me from a long time, it's like, hey, Berto, bro, if you want to fucking do this YouTube shit, don't get too political and just keep your more religious views to yourself. And that doesn't mean, like, I'm very open about with y'all. Like, I grew up mostly Christian and, like, you know, I believe in God and I have a strong relationship with God, but it's not my priority to bring that to y'all because there's just too much mixed opinions out here, and at the end of the day, I'm the type of creator that wants to have a good time and inspire people to be the best versions of themselves, regardless of what your political or religious views are. That's not my MO. So but I've seen it too many times. Creators start getting, you know, too passionate and want to make it their personal mission to start changing niggas' political views and religious views. And hey, if that's your purpose on this earth, hey, by all means do that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not looking to live and die on that hill, personally.
fans trying to have fun on the internet, with a bunch of people now sending death threats to him and his significant other purely because they share different views. And no matter how many times he points out how he truly feels, people are just taking his word, not even listening to them, and giving their own opinion on what he's actually saying. But I'm getting a little ahead of myself, so why don't we start from the very beginning with who even is Joe Bertolozzi for anyone that's unaware, and how did he get in the situation in the first place?
Can we make it a thing to start changing smoke detectors so I don't have to hear the constant whenever I'm at somebody's house? Because this is insane. Why do you not change it? It takes 10 seconds.
Because we're black. Are you even black if your smoke detector is working?
Nice.
It has to be on empty batteries with a constant reminder to change it, and you never change it. That's a true sign of being black.
If I'm at your house and I hear, I'm telling my friends, give me your PP3 battery, bro. Give me a PP3 battery in a goddamn air, and I'm gonna go and put that back in. Quick reload, dude. Press R. At that point, you're just gonna let your house burn to the ground. How do you have that happen? How do you have that beep for 4 months? 4 months, you just let it.
It's years, yeah. I just moved into this apartment, so it hasn't started beeping yet. But once it starts, it's gonna be there forever. That's gonna be, it's just lore. And it gets to the point you don't even hear it. It's just there.
Sit there and
For anyone who's unfamiliar with who Joe Bartolozzi is, he used to be a TikTok creator who made yapping style content, screaming at the top of his lungs over the most mundane things that are going on, or just talk about problems that are going on with his life, personal stories, and things of that sort. After he amassed a big following, around 1 million followers on TikTok, he transitioned into doing Twitch, and now he's more of a live streamer slash YouTuber as he streams on Twitch and uploads any of the clips slash VODs to his YouTube channel for individual videos. And recently he's gone under a bit of a controversy, not only because of the things that he said, but mainly because of people not liking the things his girlfriend said and wanting him to associate her opinions with his opinions and actually X her out of his life. Seems pretty complicated when you really think about it, but it all started with the Charlie Kirk situation.
People are so like, yo, like, why do you care so much? He's happy with his girl. I mean, I don't know what she said, but still.
And him giving his thoughts about it.
And then on terms of takes too, this is like one of those situations where with the Charlie Kirk, you're gonna see every take under the sun, right? From people being entirely unapologetic to saying that he should have, which is, I would say, insane, to the other side, which I also say is insane, of people relating him to Jesus Christ himself. Like, that is the two ends of the spectrum that you will see on both of these. And I think if you want my take, I think regardless of how I perceive Charlie Kirk, right, I don't agree with him politically. I think the assassination of anybody is obviously wrong, right? I don't think.
What is he saying here that's so crazy?
Even if I don't like him, that he should have died, right?
I want to make it very clear, it's not like he championed Charlie Kirk's death or anything. He just gave how he felt about the situation, which didn't in any way, shape, or form make it seem like he was happy that someone had passed away. But that didn't really matter. We're in the digital age of hating. I mean, you're literally watching a video of me explaining why a ton of people hate Joe Bartolozzi. People just want something to hate on. And because it seemed like they couldn't hate on Joe for his take, even though some people did because it was pretty mild, they went after his girlfriend instead, whose entire content is mainly around political topics and conversations just like this. And she was way more outspoken of how she felt, even reposting certain things talking about the Charlie Kirk assassination, which caused her and him to get hate simultaneously, with some people even coming into Joe's comment section talking about how his girlfriend has him on a leash and talking about how she has him whipped.
I saw a comment the other day and it really got to me, pissed me off. I talked about the Charlie Kirk situation. I think I had a very modest take on it, and there was a lot of people that were about me in the comments of like specific random shorts. I just gotta say, there was like one guy that was like, Joe doesn't care about his chat or the things they go through. He just like, I'm like, who the f are you to tell me that I don't give a f about something, you dumb? Number one, I want to say that. Number two, if you were one of the people in the comments.
Now I'm not gonna lie, the one mega thing that I really fear, like a fear that's a real thing to me, is like having my community, like having your own community turn against you, bro. That right there might, you know what I'm saying? That right there might be one big reason why, you might just act dumb, like not for no reason, but like for a crazy reason, but like really have you in front of a camera willing to look stupid. Because if you're willing to crash out like on some crazy vibe, like, you know what I'm saying, that's really crazy. Like it may make you look really, really stupid to a degree. I ain't gonna lie, like you look, oh my god, crap. Because like me, bro, in the back of my mind, I have it that you literally have nobody in that room, but just like your monitor, your screen, your camera in front of you, blah blah, all that. You're going crazy though. You're going too insane for just, you know what I'm saying, talking in a room by yourself. Facts.
Don't watch me. I just gotta say that. I know my girlfriend's political.
Shit.
I know you might not agree with her. If you're gonna talk to my girlfriend, I don't like you. I don't like you. Know that, right? I don't give a if you don't like my girlfriend's political takes. You, right? Go fist yourself. I'm gonna say that. I don't care if you're a fan of me. If you're gonna make, you realize like that, and there were so many people that were like, bro, he's just a shill. Like she's got him on a leash. No, I just agree with my girlfriend. And secondly, even if she did, she's my ride or die. She's my girlfriend. That's how that works in life, man.
Don't get me wrong. A lot of
I think the internet's kind of tripping. I mean, again, I still don't know what the girlfriend said, but it's like, that's his girl. Damn, y'all out here mad that he's
crazy.
The fucking parasocial shit is getting out of hand. But I still don't know what she said. That's the only reason I'm not like, 100% jumping on the bandwagon, but it's just like the political shit's so crazy, bro.
Content creators love their fan base. I mean, they literally wouldn't be doing any of this if it wasn't for you guys. Even me, I love my fans. Love seeing the comments y'all make, replying to y'all, and seeing what thoughts I might have on certain videos I make on how I can even improve. But having this much of an input on a content creator is literally insane, especially when it comes to their personal life. It's something they didn't even ask you to give input on in the first place. It is just weird and odd behavior that definitely needs to be corrected. And I don't understand how you can get this parasocial to the point where you could think that Joe's relationship is him being with because he agrees with his girlfriend. That only makes sense. That's probably why they're dating. They agree on a lot of topics, and even politically, it would make sense that they would agree.
And even if they don't, you could literally be head over heels in love with somebody. Y'all mesh well, have the best chemistry, and then y'all don't agree politically. But what, you guys don't shit
unless your partner takes this political thing so fucking serious. There's people that literally identify with their political sides, you know what I'm saying, with their political gangs. Like, it's the person's entire identity, bro, and therefore that does affect like the relationship. Facts. If you differ with their political views, y'all can differ, I don't know, nigga, damn near, differ religiously, nigga. You feel me? Or like down to y'all like core value, but like, yo, nah. There's aspects of a human being that like you cannot change, whether no matter how much you're willing to compromise your own. You know what I'm saying? Like, they won't change, and you have that side too. So those primary core values, you feel what I'm saying? Like, as in like what you value out of humanity, human decency, respect, things like that. That's just like holds it. But like, there's other values where we can differ but still be together based off of others that we hold down. You know what I mean? Like, in an intense level. I don't know if y'all like understand what I'm trying to say, but it's like, AKA, you can have somebody who's super politically whatever side. You know what I'm saying? And you could be Christian, for example. They could be another, religious whatever. You know what I'm saying? Y'all could chill as long as you don't trample on my political agenda, dog. Like, POV. Yeah, we cool.
Share y'all lives together because you don't like who's the fucking president in office.
Well, and you
that makes no fucking sense.
I think for this to be that big of an issue, his girlfriend must have had some outrageous take. It must have been something insane, and that caused a lot of people to truly be upset. When that's really
what I want to know.
Not even the case at all. She even recently had to make a video clarifying how she truly felt because people were misconstruing her words.
Nobody should die because of their political opinion. We should not be supporting gun violence or political violence. We cannot condemn gun violence in one scenario while condoning it in another. However, how you die does not redeem how you live. That is all I'm going to say.
Even with her response.
Wow. People are ridiculous. Again, no context, just seeing that clip. Why are people so upset?
Right there on how she truly feels. People heard that, let it go through one ear and right out the other. Even with Joe's original take on the situation, not even happy about the situation, not saying that people should be championing it, and not saying people should be happy about it, not even telling his audience, well, who cares, just make fun of them all in my chat. None of that. Yeah, people still took that and made it seem like it was a bad thing of what she said. And it was a bad thing of what he said, to the point where they were going on massive hate raids for his chat, his DMs, all of that, purely because they didn't like what his girlfriend was reposting and saying. But in all reality, it was nothing but what everybody else was saying. And if you've done any research on this Charlie Kirk topic, you know that on the two ends of the extreme, they are nowhere near close to either of them, because it can get so much worse.
Yeah, we seen grown ass men, 40-year-old men with kids crying in the street like he was Jesus Christ.
Whoa.
Again, not celebrating the way the boy passed. I've been saying I didn't agree with damn near anything that nigga, not Joe, Charlie was saying, but like, the way he went out was so tragic. It's like, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. Like, damn.
These mild takes that they are just saying. And obviously, because of all the hate and backlash that Joe was getting all of a sudden, he went back on stream the very next day and talked about the situation more in depth. And it seemed like to a normal person, he was just repeating himself when he really shouldn't have to.
Political comments when it comes to joining the concept. Recently, he said how if you and my girlfriend don't watch me, which is fair, what if I don't disagree with her politically, especially with the recent disrespect towards the Charlie Kirk assassination, not sitting right with me? It's not disrespect. The amount of people that somebody already clipped another fucking thing of it. Brooke never condoned the assassination of Charlie Kirk, and people were like, she reposted stuff about it, and I'm like, no, she reposted stuff basically saying that she's not mourning his loss, but that it's still fucked up that he got shot, right? Like, that's kind of what I'm saying. The people that are like, fuck you, fuck your girlfriend, you fucking cock, I'm like, okay, don't watch me. And then people are saying that I would like to support the death of him. I'm like, I don't support political violence or gun violence by any means. I never said that, and neither did she. So I don't know why people are pulling that out of their ass. I think they just need something to attack because they don't like the liberal media take. She did repost videos that were basically like talking about the things that he did in her ReWAD.
It seems like we're going around and round in circles. Each clip I show you is literally a new chatter or a new person or the very next day, and it just seems like Joe is repeating the exact same thing over and over again. And in all reality, that's really what it is. Because while these chatters may be donating to him and be fans and supporters of him, they aren't really supporters of what he feels and what his ideals actually are. At least that's what it seems like. Because unless he's saying exactly how they feel, they seem like he is just turning into a different person. Because his girlfriend is feeling the exact same way as him on some of these topics, they have to find someone to point some finger at somebody, or why they wouldn't be sharing the same opinion as Joe Bartolozzi. Mind you, Joe is somebody who makes his political takes or a lot of his opinions very clear on his streams. People have the option to donate to him to have him talk about certain honest matters. That's what you've seen happen most of the time. Yet someone is finding something new to be angry about, when in all reality he has not said anything different, yet as he said, clarified the situation over and over and over and over again to no avail and to no different opinions, but people just coming on hating on him more and more. And not just him, but his girlfriend, because they feel like that's the reason for why he feels this way, why they're not sharing the exact same opinion. It's parasocialness and just weirdoness online to a whole nother level. And that doesn't make any real sense because, again, as I'm telling you,
I think I'm gonna stop this video here just because I think we get the point, man. At the end of the day, y'all, like, y'all just be decent human beings. I know y'all are passionate and have your opinions, but bro, can y'all hear people like literally comprehend what they are saying before you just start spitting hate, bro? Like, I mean, again, I don't give a fuck. Me personally, I love it. I love it. I love y'all opinions. I love when y'all talk shit. I love when y'all point the finger at me and be like, oh, you stupid and you don't do it. But it's like, okay, yeah. Because I'm the type of person that I can kind of read between the lines. I don't take things too personally.
Yeah.
You know, I haven't reached a point in my career where anyone has said anything in the comment section that made me feel like I need to crash out on a different level.
Crash
you know, I've had little stings here and there. I'm human. But, you know, maybe one day I'll have a crash out like this too. I don't know. Who's to say, right? But, you know, I just know on my end, when I see people on the internet, content creators that I enjoy watching, and they say things that I don't agree with or say things that, you know, I actually find disrespectful or like not cool. Like, I also am like, yo, I don't know this person. I don't know this person's everyday life. I don't know if this person got up on here and just articulated themselves the wrong way, and, you know, or I received what the message that they were saying incorrectly. Like, I take everything with a grain of salt, bro. I take everything with a grain of salt from these creators, and I feel like that's how everybody should, you know, like, and to get so emotionally flustered to the point we're sending death threats on the internet to people that you don't know, it's just like,
that's crazy.
Yo, bro, the parasocial shit is getting insane, but
getting out of hand,
it is what it is, man. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this in the comment section, bro. Just be a decent human being, bro, and take everything with a grain of salt, and I think you'll be okay. All right.
Yeah, nah, that's clear as day. That moral of the story, you know what I'm saying? That's the moral to the story. His last point, that was clear as day. I'm not gonna lie.
My name's Berto. Where you at, family? You already know what it is. Tap into all the channels. Link in the description. I'm gone.
Where you at, Berto? I made this shit look too easy.
Nah, hard. Pause. Hard. No cap. Yo, I saw something interesting, right? Check
All right,
this.
y'all. Today we got We
Now
Were
that Brother
Wrong.
Cooper is #1 on all genres, can you address the fact that number 10 is business as usual and number 11 is nasty C? Free, my brother, and in his robe while being at home. He's running the game.
What you mean?
A lot of
business as usual.
are like, yo, free is above business as usual. Free is obviously the better project. And
Sonically.
I was literally about to get
Wrong about Candace.
No. It depends on your sonic taste.
viciously.
Depends on your sonic taste, though. Depends on your sonic taste. I feel like business as usual is like a grower, not a shower. You know what I'm saying? CSA always been a shower. You know what I'm saying? Like, in terms of like, taste, bro, like his shit. You know what I mean? In terms of, man, getting the body going. Straight up off of first listen, getting the body going. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Them head bops. First listen, CSA got a whole lot more of that than Reach. I'm saying. We talking first impressions, right? Just, you know, getting the most, like, you get gym off of that shit. Reese, on the other hand, like, nah, not necessarily. You gotta, like, really Let that shit sink in. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my boy Gunna. Window was a great album, 2025. Let that sink in. Was one of my favorite joints off there, but yeah, that's besides the point. I digress. But let that sink in. The fact that Reese is a grower, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? That shit, like, give it like a whole month and a half, nigga. I heard that shit, I don't know, somewhere last week. I think it was like 2 days after it dropped, right? Heard that shit on my way to Spawn or whatever. Feel me? And I had the rating that I had for it. Legit, you know what I'm saying? And then by the time I was making my way back from Spawn, check, that shit like had a higher rating. It just felt different over, you know what I'm saying? But it needed to. With CSA, bro, it's like, yes, you know what I mean? It slaps that first time, but then it stays at that position, sort of, kind of, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? In terms of how I feel about it, the energy about it, it stays there. But then with somebody like, even with projects like Triple TM, dog, is it Today's Tragedy, Tomorrow's Memory, something like that. Reese, bro, that's like one of my favorite of all time, like of any project that he's done. Triple TM, facts. You see what I'm saying? To this day, I'll be bumping that. But honest truth, bro, when it first came out, I was like, what the fuck? What is this? Like, is this nigga, you know what I'm saying, hitting his comfort zone already? This nigga sounds way too comfortable to be dropped. You know what I mean? Like, where's that hunger? Where's that blah, blah, blah? And I think this was before Revenge Club was born. It was probably at the cusp or whatever, but that's what I thought. Today, that Triple TM is harder than a whole lot of CSA projects. Facts. You know what I'm saying? And this is a reaction channel. It's not an argumentative channel. If y'all gonna do that, keep that in the comment section. I do welcome that in the comment section, but don't expect me to argue back type shit. But yes, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Reese is a grower, not a shower. Pause. And CSA is a shower, not a grower. Pause. Right?
Online by all of them, because I gave the album a 6.9 out of 10, which I'm still sticking with that. And seeing that Aries dropped similar the same week as Nasty C, and he did the same thing with Wismaman in the year before. Is it really safe to say that he's the best in Africa? Aries at this point, bro?
Oh shit.
Does he have anything?
Again, you already know. A whole lot of people know. If you know, you know. If you don't, do your homework. It's the cult following, right? I don't know if they still coined it that, but these days it's more community. It's his community, bro. Like, it's not fan shit. Like, and I feel like the streaming and content creation world is gonna introduce us to a whole type of just collective, you know what I'm saying, in terms of how people relate to you, especially with this whole parasocial scene, man. It's like, these niggas ain't fans. These niggas is niggas that really can relate to this nigga Reese. It's like friends, you know what I'm saying? It's like a nigga you meet in the street, you share, you know, a blunt, you end up sharing a blunt, you're blunt with, because on some, you know what I mean, you ain't had the Rizla, you know what I'm saying, and he ain't had, you ain't had Rizla, you had the Za, but he had Rizla and not the Za, you feel me? I think that's how you paint it, but you know what I'm saying? One, like, so y'all limitations canceled each other out, y'all end up smoking that shit, y'all end up just chopping it up, small talk, y'all connect. He's like that kind of nigga, and then like you just go about your day after that. You like, but you never forget, you like, oh shit, homeboy, yeah, homeboy from like a couple months ago, or homeboy, yeah, he did mention blah blah about this. Then you can probably kind of use that in your current trajectory of moving. And if you got that kind of connection with somebody, it's like you can always reference back. Like, oh yeah, he said his name was oh he said his name was Reese. Alright, cool. Let me check it out. And then like it's like one of those moments where you can have like a short-lived kind of moment, but so powerful that it's gonna you're gonna keep referencing back to it, just to be like, oh yeah, shit, what is he on right now? Nasty on the other hand is like, yo, you know what I'm saying? You got that shit on repeat, blah blah, but then it outgrows you. You know what I'm saying? After a while, it's like, nah. Until he drops something else, and then the cycle repeats. You feel me? So if you got that kind of connection, CSA is still big on fans. That nigga got, not fans, but like, yeah, fans, because a fan like is tapped into just like your music. I mean, I see he's going crazy with the content creation too, just like, you know, little small content pieces, this, that, and the third, whatever. But but it's still fans, people who just like are interested in like, yo, the music, yo, when the next shit coming out, yo, about this. With that nigga Reese, bro, yes, it's only the music. That nigga doesn't even drop content pieces like how CSA does. But you know what I'm saying? Like the connection that he has with his listener, bro. I'm talking about that individual listener. You feel what I'm saying? That nigga puts everything in the music that you could relate to. Where it's like, dog, the nigga be cooking. So I really need this kind of like experience, this kind of wisdom, this kind of, you know what I'm saying? This way of thought from time to time, not every day. Because from time to time, yeah, that could work. You know what I'm saying? Now with the people that are tapped into him, it's like, yo, it's more brothers, it's more siblings, it's more friends. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's why like people just eat anything that he got out. Pause. Reese, that is. You know what I'm saying?
Owens.
Let's get more. And the question I want to also pose is, can he probably fill up F&B? Can he be a rapper who does that? Casper can.
Bro, but he did say though. He did say on a song. I forgot what song it is. It's still the shit's still growing on me. As I say, he'll grow. Pause. He was like, yo, I've never filled out stadiums, but these songs fill voids. You know what I'm saying? That's powerful. Now listen, like, go do your homework on that. Facts.
Aries, could he?
And so for just by dropping that line, bro, I don't think it's necessary for that nigga to go try and like, yo, of which I feel like it's eventually gonna happen if it's never happened. I've never been at a Reese show or anything like that, but oh my god, does he even need that at this point? You know what I'm saying? Like a filled out stadium. That would be cool for just like financial turnout at, you know, immediately. But yo, this nigga's like just trajectory. He's still growing in terms of how he be putting music. You know what I'm saying? His taste of music that he's still putting out. Like people are still messing with that. I'm still messing with that. You feel me? So man, it's good where he at. Man, he cool. We good. I don't know what niggas talking about.
Nasty probably can, but
Yeah,
could
yeah.
they? And if they would, who would you nominate first to do so? Me, my first pick is Reese. Now that
My nigga, petty shit aside though, these niggas gotta try to do that shit together type shit. You know what I'm saying? All that pinning this nigga against that nigga, blah blah blah. That shit old as fuck. That shit washed out as fuck. These niggas gotta like, hell nigga, hit a tour, man. 2 man, you feel me? Hit a tour, dog, on some like, yo, ego aside, you know what I'm saying? Like toxic kind of ego aside. We do want to see that ego, especially play out on stage. Like just have a balance of these things, man. The content world is mad interesting in that sense where it's like, we do want to see a little bit of the toxins, but just like enough that we're just entertained, but you know what I'm saying, not too much to a point where y'all, you know what I'm saying, y'all just like are fucked up about each, like over each other, like on some negative vibes, like fuck that nigga, that nigga, F, you know what I'm saying? Yo, let me minimize the cuss words, my bad. We on YouTube now. You know, the TOS might be way too sensitive. More than Twitch, maybe. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to find out. I'm about to do my homework. Facts. But yeah, like these niggas gotta just like hit it up, 2 man, go crazy, have the country going wild. You know what I'm saying? They really the ones where it's like when they drop, people really still care to listen. I don't think motherfuckers like. I don't think MFers, you know what I'm saying, like care about these niggas like that, like anymore. I'm saying so. Thousands of fans are exposing Drewski for scamming. Why? What's this about?
All right, y'all. Today we got thousands of fans are accusing Drewski of.
That's crazy. Hold on. Let me just introduce my folks to this. So Drewski scamming motherfuckers, yo. Okay, crazy. The question is why though?
Scamming them. Nah, all right. This is one of them ones where I just gotta shut up, watch the video, and see what's going on, because I am not buying that. Why would Drewski be scamming fans? That just doesn't even feel like an authentic narrative. But let's get right into the video, see what's going on. Make sure you guys subscribe, like, and comment on this video. All the love and support on this channel is gonna be so appreciated, because we did get a strike on our main channel. We can't post content for an entire week. So everybody from the Where You At family that's pulling up and supporting Berto 2, I really do appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much. Twitch will also be in the link in the description. That's Where You At, Berto. Let's get right into the video. Y'all already know what it is. Let's do it.
Where you at, Berto? I made this shit look sweet.
This is not good at all.
Why?
Thousands of people are currently online calling Drewski a scammer. They're really online saying Drewski Could Have Been Festival is the new Firefest, which that's a comparison nobody should ever want their brand attached to. Firefest is the greatest modern scam, and we haven't seen another Firefest since.
Whoa.
They're saying Drewski just pulled off another Firefest. Fire Festival is a festival brand that never actually threw any festivals. It was started by Billy McFarland, and he brought in Ja Rule as a partner, and Ja Rule was promoting this.
How was Drewski connected?
It was marketed as this grand experience. It was gonna be on a private island. There was gonna be A-list rappers like the Migos, Blink-182, the Good Music Crew like Kanye West and others were supposed to perform. It was gonna be a luxury experience on this private island. They was even selling VIP tickets up to like $15,000. And people actually bought it.
Whoa.
They raised $26 million in tickets. And then ultimately, none of that ever happened. People paid $15,000 to come to an abandoned island with no food, no water, and no way back home.
Wait, what? Wait, for real?
People were stranded, and ultimately, bro, the owner got sentenced to like 6 years in prison for that scam. So comparing Drewski to that, I think they're doing a tad bit too much.
Yeah, that's excessive.
I don't think whatever you can accuse Drewski of doing doesn't.
Oh, just because he's a comedian? Y'all don't think he's capable of this kind of slime just because he's a comedian? He just makes y'all giggle? I'm saying, come on with
Now
it.
to that. Okay.
I wouldn't put it past the nigga.
Okay, and from my perspective, I think it may just all be a big misunderstanding, but people are still angry nonetheless. So Drewski is doing this thing called Could Have Been Festival. He's going to various cities. In any cities, he's throwing like a concert, comedy show / rap concert, and he even did a trailer for it. And this trailer got him in a lot of trouble because he announced who's gonna be performing at the festival.
Yeah.
What's up, fellas?
What's good, brother? You got me.
What the hell?
Damn, Snoop on here?
Yeah, nigga, I'm trying to do 2 days. Just give me 2 spots you need me to pop up on.
I need you in LA because I know you.
I told you I'm pop out. Whichever one you gotta let me know, man.
Snoop Dogg, get to it. Let's go.
Folks on the.
Okay, I think I'm already seeing what's happening here.
Okay.
This set an expectation. It almost makes it feels like all these celebrities that are showing love right now and saying X, Y, and Z are going to be a part of the tour. I think I can see what's going on.
We probably don't.
We might
We might.
Hold on, Drewski. I don't need you humping the stage though.
X, we just need you to put a shirt on this tour, man. We can't do no tour with the shirt off.
You gotta pay extra for that.
Yo, is that body shaming? Yo,
you ain't beefing with Lil Yachty no more, is you?
That's my brother. Tell him to come on out, man.
Oh, I'm about to say, hey, we good then.
Hey, Drewski. So what city you want me to perform in, bro? In a couple cities?
It's macaroni time.
Who that big girl left?
Bambi?
bro.
Everybody get off, man. Everybody leave. All right.
Oh, so I guess Drewski and Bambi are now like content spouses. No?
All right, ski, man.
Twitter fans gonna be crazy, man.
You gotta have that bread, though.
Hey, Drewski, I was gonna do a couple shows. What's
the
deal?
Justin Bieber.
Justin?
Bro, what?
There's 8 dates total, but the first date on the tour is Toronto. So people of Toronto seen that trailer and they thought they was getting a Justin Bieber, Snoop Dogg, Soulja Boy, Lil Yachty, G Herbo, Big X the Plug. They thought they was getting a Rolling Loud lineup for $50, right? But if you watch the trailer actually, they're actually telling Drewski, hey, yo, put me on a date or two. A day or two don't mean the entire tour, and it doesn't mean...
It's a misunderstanding. I think it's good marketing, but I honestly, for this one, I'm not gonna be a hating ass nigga. Like, I wouldn't be a hating ass nigga getting mad calling him a scammer. But I can see how the consumer on this particular scenario feels a little bit like, damn, you kind of waved that money in front. You know what I'm saying? It's like somebody waved some money in front of your face and you go to grab it and then they're like, nah, nigga, that ain't it. This is not yours.
That every stop is gonna get Justin Bieber, Snoop Dogg, Lil Yachty, G Herbo, etc., etc. But the people of Toronto, when they seen the trailer, they assumed they were gonna be getting Justin Bieber. Because, I mean, if Justin Bieber is gonna perform at any stop or any date, wouldn't he do his hometown of Toronto? So when that didn't happen and the other people they were expecting didn't show up, people were pissed.
Y'all, we just got scammed. Soulja Boy ain't even pull up. Ain't nobody pull up.
The most surprising part about that was
nobody?
there were people actually in anticipation and upset they couldn't see Soulja Boy, which is a shock for me. And I'm not dissing. I'm not dissing Big Soulja, bro. The last time I said anything froggy about Soulja Boy, bro, he did a 2-hour live stream threatening to pull up with me with the Draco. I don't want no smoke, Big Soulja. I'm just surprised that people were waiting in anticipation to see you and you
Nothing.
to your music, you know?
The thing is about Soulja Boy, I don't think he's ever in a place where he can just like sell out arenas or anything like that, but he does have a generational song. So I feel like no matter the crowd, no matter where you put him, if you do give Soulja Boy the opportunity to perform and you play that dun dun dun
Soulja Boy, tell
like
him.
the crowd's gonna enjoy it.
So shout out to Soulja Boy, man.
It's nostalgic.
Now, Soulja Boy got stuck at the airport. They wouldn't allow him to enter into Canada because he's a felon or he has prior history or criminal charges. So yeah, he was denied entry into Canada, which I don't think Canada allows anyone into Canada if you have a criminal record.
Could have been Fest Tour, could have been an email, could have been a YouTube video that I could watch in the comfort of my own home. Everyone keeps on wondering what happened at the Toronto show, Drewski's Toronto show yesterday. I was there the whole time and I couldn't tell.
Yeah, he could have like filmed it on some creating content around it. You know what I'm saying? Like how he was doing the could have been house, the could have been love.
Oh yeah, buddy. So my homegirl got last minute tickets for us. Granted, we didn't know what we were getting into because there wasn't much like explanation as to what exactly we were gonna expect on Drewski's tour. Obviously, there were artists.
I feel like Drewski needs to just start doing stand up, and he doesn't need to.
Nah,
this is just more of like
stand up for me, in my opinion. Is a died art, bruh. Bro, I feel like stand-up comedy should be sit-down comedy. All these stand-up guys should just like go stream that shit, right? Go sit down in front of your desktop, tell all that jokes. You feel me? And like, what will make it like dope is, well, you still got your fans, the people who are willing to tap in there. You can just do a subscriber-only entrance into like seeing your shit, seeing your live, right? Just go live, sit down, tell the jokes. Another thing that makes it better is that you can like illustrate what you're trying to say, like because the whole computer is in front of you. You can just like hop on wherever, search that shit up, bring the picture, make the joke. You know what I'm saying? You can like just stand up in front of your desktop, perform some shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like that right there, you know. And another thing that's there for people to reference back to, right, as a VOD. I don't know. And then in terms of like paywalling that shit, you could still like do it in a way where you could gain the kind of capital you expect to gain from just like how you traditionally, you know, do a comedy special, like, feel me, or a tour, a stand-up comedy special or tour. You feel what I'm saying? You might even make better, you know, make better revenue, dog. Facts. That's what I think. Like, I feel like there's a beautiful way to pull that off. Facts.
This is me speaking genuinely as a fan. I'm not even really giving like, I guess I am giving constructive criticism, but as a fan though, I just feel like to prevent shit like this from happening, he needs to like step into that Kevin Hart bag where it's like it is a Drewski performance, and then let the collaborations and the skits and all the stuff baby be like an extra add-on. And who's to say that that's not something he's working on and probably gonna drop in the future? But I think that's the next step for Drewski when he's doing these shows, man, because 100% got to give his props, bro. Drewski's one of the funniest guys on the internet. He's shown that time and time again with all of his skits and whatnot. But when you are now putting on a show and then a lot of I'm not saying Drewski is reliant on his collaborations, but you know, he does a lot of collabs and brings a lot of celebrities, and you know, people can get caught up in that and start to create these expectations of like, oh well, I really only pulled up to the Drewski show to watch XYZ perform. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I think he needs to kind of start, well, at least with these public shows, kind of start really putting the spotlight on like, no, like this is my show. Y'all are coming to watch me perform. And I feel like the only way you can realistically do that is stand-up comedy. But, you know, he's a creative guy. I'm sure I fuck with Drewski. So, I mean, I'm sure whatever he's doing is working.
Nigga, Drewski actually has talent. You know what I'm saying? There's a whole lot of potential that could come out of like just Drewski, you know, generating his comedic ideas like online. You feel me? We have seen it. It has happened. I feel like with the stand-up comedy joint though, or do that shit. Look, man, it's about like how you can flip your content ideas. I mean, I feel like it's about how you can flip your talent, really, especially with this content creation world and universe and things like that, where you can post your shit online, really capitalize off of that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's about what you can do with your talents. Okay, that was just an example. What I referenced, like my previous point. You know what I'm saying? That was just an example. You like, these niggas can literally, okay, at least make it seem streamy, dog. I feel like, okay, I'm being mad selfish at this point. You know what I'm saying? What I'm expressing is mad selfish. That's like the disclaimer here. Anyway, here it goes. These niggas can set up a live desktop stream setup type of vibe on stage. But then obviously that would just like, yeah, that would make you have to put in extra effort in terms of getting the setup on stage, going to get the setup on at the venue. You know what I'm saying? So that you can set up, blah blah. That would, you know, require you to have a team to carry around like your desktop to a venue and shit like that. But then that's why I'm saying, like, just keep it like as a stream thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, maybe this is another opportunity for just maybe web developers. Develop maybe a program, just like how Twitch, you know what I'm saying, is about just kicking the games, and well, it came up off of that, kicking, you know, gaming and just doing that, kicking it with your chat, just gaming, blah blah blah, and then it just expanded into shit like, fast forward today, IRL shit, you know what I mean? Big productions being put into just, you know, real life streaming, etc, right? And YouTube got its own market that it caters to. I mean, for another example, Kick, you know what I'm saying, the whole gambling things, and you have, you know, platforms where you can strictly just like be unhinged and blah blah blah, and there's less risk to being more unhinged on specific platforms. Now they can create a platform where it's just for comedians, for like their like jokey shit, and like this kind of train of thought, you know, inside my head was like inspired by Girl He Funny, aka Lil Rodney's son, aka Reggie, right? That nigga, bro, I tap into his streams on Twitch and be like, bro, this nigga gotta like at least set this thing that I'm watching right here on Twitch, set this up on stage. Forget talking about, yeah, I'm trying to do stand-up, because that's what he was breaking down. I'm trying to do the stand-up thing, go to venues, hit the stand-up. No, bro, like your USP, your unique selling point is the streaming thing, bro. Like, you have such a huge ass community already. You can like go on stage, right, in real life, like offline, go on stage, set up a streaming desktop like how you be doing here on Twitch. That way you have the real life audience that's in front of you while you're on stage streaming the shit to the people who are tapped in on Twitch or on a live streaming platform, blah blah blah, where they can consume your shit live, right? Have that feeling of just like the streaming setup, bro. Like, yo, that shit is so cold, bro. If you can do that, that would be so hard. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, you know, comedians should just do that, period. Like, everybody from your Kevin Hart's, and Kevin Hart is such a dope talent on stream, bro. I saw that nigga on Mafiathon. That nigga, he's entertaining. So I feel like with this whole content thing, bro, take the content, well, take whatever talent you got, flip that shit into content. You know what I'm saying? It could go down to like these music artists, these rappers. I don't understand why they still want to be all mystique out and mysterious, and you just see me when I pop out for a show or when a piece of song is coming. Like, bro, come on, bro. Like your Kendrick Lamar's, Tyler the Creators, these more mysterious guys, and Tyler the Creator too. He's a mad entertaining individual. He would kill on stream. Yes, you're an artist. Yes, that comes first and shit like that. But like, take us through even just your project creations, your song creations. Stream the studio sessions, bro. Stream, I don't know, go to the studio, kick it with the engineer for a couple of hours where you stream him mixing your shit up, blah blah. You know, that's like taking that talent, dumping it into just like some system where you just create content with that shit. Do that shit. You understand what I'm saying? Become a content creator off of your talent, bro. You know what I'm saying? Your talent doesn't have to necessarily be just now seen as just content. I know people just like are against that idea. I'm not. You feel what I'm saying? My initial inspiration in terms of dream chasing was the music. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm like, yo, even that music is content, bro. It has to be. If I want to move and just capitalize off of like what I'm good at, break it down into content, view other people who are on the same trajectory as me, see what they doing. You know what I'm saying? That's not no taking no L or D riding, because that's a whole nother layer to this shit. The D riding element. Nah, you D sucking. Nah, you glazing. No, get out of my face, bro. If you the type to do that, don't even bother subscribing. Get the on. Get out of this channel. Facts. Right? This is what we do. I view type beat producer stuff. I jump on a beats, dog, because they shit is also content. They also trying to like reach people, create some sort of community through what they do. I collaborate in that sense. I take they things, I hop on that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? I record, mix, master my own ish. Like, that's cool. I'll just grab the producing, you know what I mean? The beats, bro. Offline, there's a plethora of that shit. Facts. And if people got problems with that, they be striking my ish down, I could take that thing off on my channel and continue with the grind and continue kicking it with people who don't mind me hopping on beats and blah blah blah, and then eventually that becoming an exclusive just connection where it's like, you know what I'm saying? Because with me, it's all about building this rapport with like people online right here doing, you know, similar things that I'm doing. That's the point I'm trying to get to. And I'm going to use my talent, flip that talent, create content around it so that I can connect. Community building. Community building is a big one these days. And that's what I'm trying to stress. You feel what I'm saying? So back to Drewski and his whole little shtick, right? Turn that shit into content, bro. He's been doing it. He had Bambi and himself moving in on some content vibes, right? Just it's for content. They're a content couple, shit like that. I don't believe it's real offline, but yeah, like they was moving into some mansion. They probably rented it out for this content. Do that, had they little funny moments, blah blah blah. Got that, you know what I'm saying? Capitalized that. Unless he, it's just like his way of diversification, right? Diversifying like the kind of shit that he's pushing, right? He's doing the stand up and he's doing the streaming thing. But really, that stand-up thing is like, bro, come on, bro. That shit is like over with. Facts. Like, for me. Again, I stress that.
Working just fine for him, and maybe he'll level up or look into what I'm saying at some point. I don't know.
So obviously we knew there was going to be like some like performances and stuff, but as far as like Drewski, I really didn't know what to expect. I definitely did expect more. I expected more. Essentially, when we got there, the show started at 8. Basically, between 8 and 9 o'clock, it was like a DJ set. They were just playing music, whatever. And then eventually, Drewski came out. He did his little segment. Caleb Presley came out, did his little segment.
Bambi. Is that Bambi?
And then Young M.A came out. She did her little performance of 4 songs. And then there was like,
oh, so people did come out. Did Snoop come out?
This weird twerk contest. I don't know.
So far though.
So who the hell y'all was expecting to see though?
We seen Caleb. We seen.
Are you mad at this for $50,
bro?
If he would have charged you $200,
okay,
$300, $400, $500, you know, goddamn Justin Bieber.
Yeah, that might be worth the crash
prices.
Out. That might be worth the crash out.
Yeah, we need to be outside with pitchforks. But
yeah,
$50,
come on, bro. They had
got
some acts.
Celebrities, you got some performances, you got
and Young M.A came out. Man, come on, you can't tell me Young M.A is, you know what I'm saying? It's like worth you crashing out over. Like, she came out, like, what the? Oh, he came out. Okay, I don't know how to address that. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's up?
Drewski scam? I don't know, man.
Y'all still feel like y'all ain't had y'all money's worth? Like,
and I think that's a little bit of a stretch.
Young Miami, Soulja Boy couldn't make it. He got stuck on the border. Drewski was there. I think we saw Big X the Plug. So far,
y'all seen X?
At least some of the people that he advertised was gonna be there, they showed up.
This artist, Big X the Plug, came out. That was pretty much his show. He did like a segment for like 30 minutes. The last 30 minutes of the show, it was him. I wasn't too aware of who Big X the Plug was. I only knew his last song. And then eventually Drewski came out. He's like, hey, sorry guys, there's so many people that got held up at the border and I wanted the show to be this, but obviously some artists couldn't come, so I'm sorry. Bye y'all. I said what? Everybody was looking around like, it's done. And we're getting ready to leave, and then some random fight breaks out. I'm sure you guys could find it on TikTok somewhere. That was honestly probably one of the most entertaining moments in the show. That weird ass fight in the corner. And literally that was it. The show ended at 10:30. It was weird. I'm sorry. 1.5 hours into the Drewski show. I don't know what's happening. Oh, another song is playing.
I think he should just get better coordinators of shows, right? The kind of show that he was trying to do.
All in all, could have been fast, could have been better.
Now, hold on, bro. That part I didn't know. Now, if Drewski would have said, hey, listen, Justin Bieber, Snoop Dogg, and his other people were not supposed to be on this tour date. But if the excuse is, hey, man, some people got held up at the border. Man, oh, hold on, man. Justin Bieber ain't getting held up at the border. Snoop ain't getting held up at the border.
Yeah.
But I still believe, though, that they're going to perform at some of these tour dates. So the trailer, I don't think was complete clickbait, but people in Toronto, I think, had their expectations up there. I think somebody even made a video as well. They were saying that everybody was expecting Justin Bieber to come, which is why a lot of them was even there.
I feel like all of us Torontarians, because I actually talked to one or two people before I got in the car that were at the comedy concert, and we all thought Justin Bieber was going to be there. That's why I fucking bought tickets, to be honest. That's the only reason why I fucking went. Drewski cool. He's cool. He's fucking funny. But to be honest, if it was like just a him thing, I wouldn't have gone. But we all really thought, like, they were pushing this whole promotion on IG.
Again, I can side with the consumers here. I could understand this perspective. I feel like me personally, I wouldn't have took it so personal. I would have been like, oh, okay, I see what's going on here. Right. But I get it. I feel like the marketing definitely was a little bit misleading.
Lied.
Or it just wasn't clear. It's not misleading. It just wasn't clear about the true intention.
Fucking TikTok making it seem like, oh my gosh, like Justin, like, are you coming? Are you coming? Like, what? And then I'm hearing like he is a part of the tour, but like, why was he a part of Toronto? Because I didn't like it. I feel like got robbed.
And he's from there. Justin Bieber's from Toronto. Like, what's going on?
I want fucking $60-something back. Like, it.
All right, but I mean, babe, you got pink seats.
So glad
I'm sure you.
What they gotta do?
It. You got $60. You spent your $60. Like, and that.
Maybe she on an Uber with pink seats, dog. Or is that the driver's seat? Like, come on, man.
That's the part where it's like people just be so like, I don't know, man.
Maybe she on an Uber.
I don't know. I feel like
with pink seats
again. I don't know. I'm just not the type of person to be complaining and shit. If I spent $60, I go and I see the show was put on, and it wasn't just like bullshit. You know, artists did pop out. There was performances, multiple performances, celebrities at that. Like, you know, I got my money's worth. It was
you got your money's worth
for a concert. Sit down and watch a show. I'm not mad at that.
Only paid $50. I don't pay $50 at 60-something. So
well, you can't crash out. Don't crash out. Like, you can, like, I don't know, voice whatever you voice, but crashing out over this shit.
It was bold. It was bull jam.
Bull jam.
Bull jam. You even this like quote Usher thing where he had like.
I think there's a copyright music here, so it sounds weird. It's hard to hear. I'm gonna just skip past it, honestly.
Anyways, that's what it is, man.
I haven't seen the specific flyer yet for the Toronto show, but if the flyer had Justin Bieber and Snoop Dogg and other big artists on the flyer and they didn't show up, then it would be a scam, because I don't feel like Justin Bieber or Snoop Dogg would have a tough time getting into Canada. Justin is a Canadian citizen, right? Snoop Dogg has done world tours. So I don't think that's it. Now, Soulja Boy couldn't make it. That's not Drewski's fault. But if the flyer did not have Snoop Dogg or Justin Bieber or others, and they just seen the trailer and they assumed because they were in the trailer, they will be at the Toronto show, right? I'm not sure, man. I don't feel like we could put that on Drewski, because in the trailer, Snoop said, hey, give me 1 or 2 dates. Justin said, hey, give me a date or 2.
It was crazy. I don't know if it's the camera optics or anything like that. I'm sorry, allow me to digress, but this nigga Flacco, why he got such short limbs, bro? That nigga arm was so short. Like, he probably one of those, like, beefy, you know, thick, chubby niggas, like, pause, but then, you know what I'm saying, with, like, short-ass limbs, probably, like, finger, like, this small. I'm saying, that's the middle finger right there, this small, like, type shit. My bad, man.
G-Herbo, hey, give me a day or 2. So,
nah, shout out Flacco. Like, you know, I got no problems with Flacco. This is something I had to point out. My bad.
The dates, right? So, I don't know, man. Y'all let me know.
Word. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. I mean, at the end of the day, I see where people are upset, for sure. I see where people are.
Should I let you know what I think? Oh my god. Okay, cool. You know what? For this reaction on ReWAD, on what should we call it? Reaction world a day? Reaction wars a day. Reaction war. This is a reaction war. No, it's not. We're not warring. It's not war. Reaction world. React world a day. Reactive world a day. Reactive world. Cause it's a reactive world. Okay, cool. Fuck it. Let me go ahead and let me manage the stream. Hold on. Let me manage the stream so that it's, oh shit, I can't do it on here. I think I can. Let me go on studios. Cause you know what I'm saying? In terms of this reaction, okay, let me get my opinion real quick. I think the verdict is that I'm gonna go ahead and side with my reactor. And today's reactor is Birdo. Yes, I can see the reason why people is mad. I can see why, you feel me, like people would like be tight over this situation. It's high expectations. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna go ahead and market your show like and promote that shit as if, you know, these other big artists like your Justin Biebers, your Snoop Dogg's, your well, Soulja Boy was caught up in, I don't know, at the airport, some shit like that. I don't know. Like Soulja Boy be honestly, man, y'all know Soulja. Shout out Soulja. Yeah, these other big artists, bro, like fuck, for $50 or $60 entrance, you trying to go see Justin Bieber. How much money you think he's finna get out of that? I don't think Drewski and this shit is throwing me off. I'm not fucking with it. Get the fuck out of my face. I think Drewski's connection to a whole lot of people in the industry is not strong enough for them to just like probably come do it for the free ski or come do it for a massive discount. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that y'all didn't get like the top artists that was supposed to be on that line, nigga, y'all got Big X the Plug, bro. Big X the Plug is enough, dog, for you to be satisfied for $60 entrance fee at a Drewski type festival. Come on, dog. You feel me? So whatever. I feel like the whole disappointment comes from literally, you promised us these other cats, bro. Where they at? Alright? You promised us these other cats. Where they at? Facts. That's it. That's all. Right? So, reactive world today, man. Come on, bro. Clap it up for Birdo. Round of applause for Birdo. It's my boy Birdo. I don't understand why, like, are these prescription glasses, bro? This nigga always got these glasses on. These yellow joints, always got these joints on, bro. I don't get it. I thought, like, at first, I thought it was some sort of, like, fashion-like type taste. Nah, bro, you going, like, every day, they must be prescriptions, right? Yo, shout out my boy Birdo, though. Nice content channel, man. Hold on. So, I want to test something, right? I just want to see if YouTube, this is my first time streaming on YouTube, by the way. So I just want to see if they about to fuck me up for what I'm about to do right now. Well, F me up, my bad. F me up, pause, for what I'm about to do right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and spark up a song, right? A song by this little nigga, by this little guy. No, but by this dude right here. Wait, let me see it play this that I can get into. Excuse me. Just get rid of that. Okay, let me play something here. I just want to ride out with it. This is actually the outro, so yeah. If you got anywhere to be or whatever, you know, you gotta like just be on the move right quick. You could go ahead and dip, right? But this is just like a social experiment right quick. Let me play this one. Nah, not this one. Oh shit. Let me play this one. Fuck it. Hold on. Give me a second. Pause that. Yo, let me play this. I just want to see something. Right quick. Boom, I'm out, nigga. Catch you on another one. The next one. I don't know when that is. But yeah. Lock in, nigga. Sub up. Comment. Like. Do something. Let's go.
Some chords. They barely galaxy not made for load stars. They some motherfuckers. March, motherfucking Mars. If I got in your way, yo, my bad. I was trying to get my own back. Shine along with the whole gang. Gang. But now I'm finna be my own soldier. So your whole crown on my cold shoulder. Yo, and she crying till she sober. So then we back online till it running over. But lately I just need my own keys. Get up on speeds. Turn this shit up 1 million degrees. Grease. By any means. I don't play no ring around the roads with enemies. Lately we've been rising like the sun. The day is never done. It's either you hit the shade or get it done. Collect the waste, I got a party. This shit it weigh a ton. Mama told me blaze my own trail. Mama told me pave my own way. That way when they fuck around, it don't mess up my day. Fat lady sings, I see the writing on the walls. I mean, back to the sin cause it was pride before the fall. And now the demons grin, there's no temptation too tall. So it's forever. Yeah, imagination that shifted realities till paradigms shift into shades you ain't never seen. Was once excited for all this, now I ain't trying to be seen. Forever. Cause this mind is straight chatter, but I can barely say something. Feel like shit don't matter, so beware the fun cutting. It's volumes of demise, I hear the sound buzzing. So when she said she wanna die, and he sees she ain't bluffing, so he held her to the skies, cries, sour momentum. Passive with goodbyes, I'd rather you tell him. But now the truth is I've digressed from all the feelings, so it's forever though. Like my mama's son missing, ain't no telling, do they love or did they kill him? The dominoes have fallen, we can't go back to beginning. This existential crisis, the reason I cannot keep competing and keep on living. So it's back against the world, seeing all your value once you dealt with all the dirt. Backing up slowly from these diamonds and pearls, quote unquote. I mean, fat lady sings, I see the writing on the walls. I mean, back to the sin cause it was pride before the fall. And now it's just over.
Right into the video and see what's talking about. Make sure you guys subscribe to my Birdo1 channel. We just got it back, so make sure you guys tap over here. This is Birdo2. Show some love over here. We're expanding the Where You At family community, so make sure you guys are subscribed to both channels. Birdo1, link in the description. Birdo2 here, so you never miss a reaction. And that's the only reason I'm not like 100% jumping on the bandwagon.
Without giving a F about the rest of X Live, you can just like tap into that little small content. That shit is crazy, genius to me. So far, until further notice, until somebody comes up with another, or until I come up with another strategy of how we can consume this reaction content. Facts. Right? So this channel, bro, like I'm keeping shit limited, bro. I'm keeping my circle small. I respect a whole lot of reactors such as, you know, Berto. If you don't know Berto, yo, BERTO, right? Where you at, Berto? If you want to be specific with it, that's Berto. Check out the channel. I'm gonna be tapping into a whole lot of Berto, a whole lot of my boy Astral Dior. If y'all, you know, I'm just like setting the tone right now, y'all. So y'all know exactly what to expect. You feel me? And all that kind of shit. Because I am about to, like, this is the pilot stream window, right? It's the pilot stream window. Me testing out the live YouTube. You know, it's first time ever. Let's see how it's finna move, right? So I'm about to get into that for this pilot stream window. You know, carry on with what I was reacting to in terms of the Berto content. Gonna get into that. Yes, Astral Dior, as I said, and probably a whole lot of other reactors, because with the all worlds a day, if y'all know, right? AWAD. We talking ReWAD right now. You know, we started from AWAD. AWAD was all worlds day, right? So all worlds just tapping into just like raw, I'd say raw primary content, right? Raw primary content that, for example, content creator A creates, right? And then I hop on there, I react to it, I give y'all my raw first person reactions. It was also about reactions, but on this one though, I react to a reactor. So content creator A, right, creates the content, cooks it up, publishes it. You know what I'm saying? My boy Astral Dior, my boy Berto, my boy, we might just get into some young Don reacts. I recently subscribed, shout out, maybe even academics. I'm more of a music nigga too, so we might